Daily Broadside Day 293. I'm glad I've been seeing a lot of Love Connection reruns on TikTok, man, because that was one of the greatest shows of all time. There's like 2,000 plus episodes. I mean, it pretty much went through all the 80s and into the early 90s. Chuck Woolery, be back in 2 and 2, if you don't know. But yeah, man, that was one of the best shows. I watched that all the way up through college. It was just so amusing, some of the stuff. And it seemed pretty real. It didn't seem faked out like a lot of shows these days are staged. But yeah, dating excess in the 80s, I guess, Everything's out in like California and whatnot. But it's good that it's being introduced to a whole new generation, because Chuck Woolery was a pretty cool show, man. I wonder what birds really think of airplanes, when they're flying around, and it's just like, and the hell is that? If they even comprehend that there's this mechanical bird that's, exponentially greater in size and speed and force and everything than they are, if that even crosses their little pea-brain minds. And speaking of birds, yesterday I watched a bird flying across Florida with a big old fish in its mouth. And I thought to myself, man, that must blow the fish's mind, because the fish seemed to be alive. It was being held by its tail and the talons and all, and it's flying by. And that fish is like, son of a bitch, what in the hell's going on? It's one thing to be, swooped down and eaten by a bird, but man, this thing was just flying it across the county. It's just kind of weird. And I saw some people in the airport yesterday, a whole family. They sound like they were speaking French, but they were eating a bag of, or a package box. I don't know what do cookies come in? Pecan sandies. And I thought to myself, God, I wonder if they're doing that voluntarily or under duress, because I'd rather eat sand than those cookies. Those are disgusting, And there should be a rule that when you get to the baggage claim area, your dumbass has to stand at least 7 feet back from it, okay? Just stand, if everybody will just stand 5 to 7 feet back, we can all see when it comes down the carousel, and there's your silly little bag. You don't need to stand right up at the edge, because invariably, my bag will come out first, and then I got to be like, could you get out of my effing way? People are just so inconsiderate. They're so impatient, and I cannot stand impatient people. Those people that as soon as the plane lands, they're standing up, getting their bag out of the aisle, and it's like, look, dude, we're all going to get off the plane. I promise you. You're not going to have to live here for the rest of your life, okay? That 18-second advantage you're getting, it's those people, I just hope they stub their toe on a bed that night,